Greetings Planet YouTube, Kilson here, and welcome to another episode of ArcCraft. This is episode 11 and I'm excited to be back. It's been a minute, but I assure you guys, ArcCraft is alive and well. I took a hiatus to work on some Final Fantasy content, and I'm now developing other videos for the channel as well, including some excellent highlight reels for Super Smash Bros., Fortnite, and Breath of the Wild. I also have some new original music that I'm producing, so definitely stay tuned for these projects coming soon. Now without further ado, let's check out some of the new things happening inside ArcCraft. So here I am traveling back into town along the Diorite Road after my long journey away. My hearts are low, I'm nearly starved, but I'm close to finding salvation in the safety of Arctown. Nice, we can see Schnerb's castle looking good on the left as we approach. The road is looking pretty rough in places though, we'll need to get that fixed up. Looks like some new buildings on the horizon up there, and it looks like some of my fellow ArcCrafters have been busy, so it should be interesting to see some of the changes in town and add some new stuff of our own as well. There's some Mario pixel art. We just passed Scooch's new Dollarama. We'll check that out in more detail later. And that's Robbie's industrial build on the left. And yeah, I've definitely seen some new stuff up ahead in town, so let's get a closer look. Alright, so our first stop is this interesting looking building up here, and I believe this is a new structure, so yeah, we're going to be able to check out something new. It's looking pretty sweet. Let me see what the sign says. Welcome to Hotel Hoyle. Okay, nice, so this must be created by Hoyle. Here's an interesting looking tower coming down from the iron farm up in the sky, so we'll be able to check that out in more detail soon. And if we look back over this way, we can see the Hoyle Hotel from the front, and she's got a couple nice H's made of sea lanterns there, very nice. And then in between is a new building that I'm going to be showing you guys pretty soon. But first I want to go inside the Hoyle Hotel. It's conveniently located along the Diorite Road. And being the weary traveler that I am right now, the timing couldn't be more perfect to come across this hotel and get a good night's sleep. So we got the instructions here, 1 emerald per night, take key on the wall behind and place in the frame on the door. Okay, that's pretty simple, so let's look on the wall. We got, okay, these must be the keys right here. So yeah, we got key for room number 1, room number 2, room number 3, room 4, and room 5, nice. And then up here, we got the master suite. Oh, you know we're getting the master suite. Let's do this. Okay, and I think these are the chests to deposit our payment. So master suite right here, 1 emerald. That is crazy cheap for how nice this hotel is. I gotta talk to Hoyle about her rates. Gotta her to increase her rates. I'm gonna put 3 emeralds in there. Nice, so we've paid for the room, we got our key, we can head up the stairs. I'm gonna assume the master suite is probably on the top floor. Yeah, this is room number 1. See if we can get a little sneak peek in there, check out what the rooms look like. Can't see too much through the door. Okay, so we'll head up to our master suite. Time speed up. Little shout out to Joe Hills there. Alright, and here we are at the top floor. I'm liking the glazed terracotta effect. Yeah, here we go with the master suite. So we put our key in, we can open up the door. Take a look around here, it's looking pretty nice. We got some cake on the table, a beautiful kitchenette. We got some complimentary snacks in the pantry here. Very nice, I'm starving right now, so maybe I'll grab a couple of these cookies and fill up some of my hunger meter. Delicious, there we go, nutrition. And I'm loving the quartz floor, the decorations, the pictures, the bamboo, and the other greenery. Cake, don't mind if I do. Let's fill her up. I'm feeling more energized and relaxed already. This is great. We're not done yet. We're going to take our relaxation to the next level. So I'm going to throw all my stuff in this chest. I heard there's a spa down on the main floor. So I'm going to put my bathing suit on. We got our bathing suit on here, and let's head down to the spa. So here we are back in the hotel lobby, and I think just through these doors, yeah, this looks like the spa to me. Nice, looking good. We got some yoga mats, some exercise pads, some facial cleansing stations. This is gonna add to my recuperation from my long journey back into Arctown. And there's a sauna, beautiful. Okay, so let's pop in here. We can reach maximum relaxation up in this sauna, beautiful. 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottle of pop, 3 bottle of pop, 4 bottle of pop, 5 bottle of pop, 6 bottle of pop, 7 bottle of pop, stop. Nice, okay. Sweet, so that was a very nice, relaxing experience at the spa. We can wash up here at the wash stations before we head back upstairs. Get a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Nice, get some lotion. Alright, beautiful. Let's head back to the lobby and back upstairs to our room. So here we are back up in the master suite, enjoying some cake and some cookies. Compliments of Hotel Hoyle. And yeah, we got a golden carrot as well, so we'll be able to finally top up our health after that long journey. Beautiful. It's been a nice rejuvenating day at the hotel, and now we can watch the sunset over Arctown while we enjoy some snacks. Smell that fresh Arctown air. Damn, I miss this place. It's nice to be home. And so I sat here watching the sunset, taking in my surroundings until the stars came out and it was almost time to turn in for the night. But first I decided to take a look off the other balcony into town and get a bit of a closer look at some of these new buildings at night. So yeah, this building is very interesting. I built this myself off camera before recording this episode today, and it has a very important role in ArcCraft, which we're going to be discussing in more detail once we wake up tomorrow morning after our stay at the Hoyle Hotel here. We've been adding roads and streetlights for safer nighttime traversal, and this tower that's going up to the iron farm is looking very cool at night. Basically, we used to have a bunch of chests coming down from the iron farm, depositing iron down at the ground, and now we just decided to encase it in that really nice tower build. Okay, so back inside the hotel, I think it's time to finally rest our heads down for the night and get a good night's sleep. Alright, I feel like $1,000,000 after that sleep. What a comfortable bed. Okay, we'll grab all our stuff, get re-equipped. Kilson X is back in town, baby! You know what? I really got to talk to this girl about her business plan too, because she should be charging diamonds for what a great hotel this is. So I think I'm going to give her a tip of a diamond block. We'll throw that in the chest for the master suite. And yeah, I'm going to encourage her to start charging diamonds instead of emeralds at this hotel. This is a beautiful hotel, and she deserves to get paid in proper currency. There's also a couple new shops in town here that I'd like to visit quickly. I'm going to start referring to this part of town as Old Arc Town because you guys saw some of the new buildings that are popping up, and we want to add a lot more. So that's going to be the new sector, and this will be Old Arc Town. Okay, so here's Scooch's kelp block hut. So let's jump on in here. I want to grab some kelp. Well, I just want to support the new local businesses. Even though I have my own personal kelp farm, I think it's really important to support local business and keep the economy going. So let's pick up 7 stacks of kelp there. Beautiful. We can throw our diamonds in the box. Next up, we got Scooch's Igloo Ice Shop. Okay, it looks like blue ice is 16 pieces for a diamond, so let's grab 8 of those. That gives us 2 stacks of blue ice. Perfect. And oops, I put 2 diamonds in, so let's take that back. And right, there we go, 1 diamond apiece. Perfect. You can never have too much blue ice. Next up, we got Hoyle Bay's leather shop, and since we don't have a way of efficiently automating leather right now, this is actually going to be pretty useful too. So let me grab some leather here. Let's say 4 stacks of leather. 1 diamond each. There we go. Going on a little shopping spree here. I'm liking it. Cute little shop. I like it. Got some cow heads up there on the mantle as well. Oh, I noticed the leather armor. Maybe sometime down the road she'll add different colors of leather armor into the shop too. That'd be cool. Now moving over to Central Arc Town, we've got some landscaping that we've been doing around the community center here, and Scooch also added a whole bunch of international flags up at the top of the community center. I started extending the diorite road into town as our main paths and walkways, and I added hedges and sea lanterns along the outside, and I put these cute little trees outside the community center as well. And there you can get a better look at all the different international flags, and we've got some more on this side as well. But yeah, basically we're saying everyone's welcome in ArcCraft in Arctown. If you're a Minecrafter and you are interested in joining our world, definitely get in touch with me because we are looking for some new players. There are going to be some prerequisites. We don't want to just let anybody in, but if you're serious about it, get in touch. We can have a conversation and see if you'd be the right kind of fit for ArcCraft. There's still a lot more work to do, but you can see I've been adding this pathway infrastructure all throughout town, and yeah, I just want to extend it all throughout the town and into what's going to be New Arc City eventually as well. You can see it moving through Old Arc Town here. This is where Hoyle Bay's leather shop was, and Scooch has an interesting bookstore that he's developing here. It's not ready yet, but it's going to be Scooch's books, and it's not going to be like enchanted books, but it's going to be like books written by Scooch. So he's going to write like cookbooks or just like stories or whatever, and he'll be selling that lore and that information in those books at that bookstore. So that's a pretty great idea. We can keep moving down the diorite highway here, and we can check out Scooch's new Dollarama. There's the business hours, blah, blah, blah. Closed on Sundays. Shit. I'm glad it's Thursday today. All right. I think we can go in. I think it's safe. Yeah, it's not even 1 p.m. yet. We're good. Let's see. We got totems. We got Shulker Boxes. Very nice. I think he's still stocking the store, so I think there's pretty limited stock right now. But I like how this store is strategically placed right across the street from Schnerb's castle because Schnerb, well, he has a little bit of trouble getting his hands on certain materials within the game sometimes, so Scooch can take advantage of that and make a quick buck or two off Schnerb. And he's made some really nice custom shields. We got Davy Jones Blocker, Hippie Flipper, Diamond Dodger, Raid Rider, Helion Shield, Jeepers Creepers. Nice. I like the puns and I like the different banner designs. Some classic Minecraft designs, some Zelda designs. Very cool. I don't know which one to choose, to be honest. You know what? Maybe I'll let other people choose first. I can always come back on my next visit and pick up one of the shields that hasn't been chosen yet. But yeah, really, Ender Defender, Arc Guardian, Mojangler, that's awesome. It's got the Mojang symbol, very cool. Nice work on these shields. And I know Scooch has also been doing a number of other banner designs on the side too, like all the international flags. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of cool banners for him to show us later on. And in the name of supporting all the new businesses today, I can't go empty-handed. So let's see, what do I want to grab here? Got most of these things. Oh, I know, I don't have any experience bottles of enchanting. So let's grab one of these. I think it's 16 for 2 diamonds, so we'll grab one of those, place a couple diamonds in the box, and we're good to go. Nice. Alright, sweet. So I thought I would also do a quick flyby of the new iron farm pipeline. So you can see this huge tower that I built is basically dropping through a series of chests and hoppers. It's dropping all the iron that we're making up at the top of the farm and bringing it all the way down to the ground for us to easily access. Scooch built a really cool mosaic at this kind of ziggurat part here, this upside down pyramid. And then you can see all the sea lanterns and iron blocks and concrete all the way down to the bottom. Scooch created like a decayed design to the tower that connects up to the Iron Trading Center. So yeah, very cool. We pop in here, we can see all the villagers that are trading iron for emeralds. And yeah, the tower is just connected up to all these chests. And as you can see right here, we just have absolutely infinite amounts of iron pouring in here all the time. We could then trade it up with these guys and get infinite emeralds, as much as emeralds as we want. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. We got access to a ton of iron and emeralds, which is going to be really, really important in the grander scheme of things for some of the projects that we have in mind. We can use them as decorative blocks, the emerald blocks and the iron blocks, and we can also trade with all the emeralds that we're going to be getting. And then this is the top part of the farm. Eventually the iron is going to get up here. As you can see, it's already started to pour in here a little bit. So basically you can come up and visit the top and get iron out of the top, or you can go down to the trading center and get iron at the bottom too. So it's a pretty huge iron silo. Very proud of it. Next up, we're finally going to check out this padlock-shaped building here. Let's see if I can come in for a landing on the landing strip. Very nice. Okay. So yeah, I'm very happy with the way this build turned out. I took a lot of time to decorate it with expensive blocks. We got a lot of quartz and smooth stone, emeralds, sea lanterns, glass. ArcCraft Science and Tech Materials Storage Facility. Do not remove materials. All right, let's step inside. You can see I went with a really grand design on the inside as well. Lots of chiseled quartz. We got gold outlining the floor and ceiling. And so what this is essentially just like a giant fancy storage silo. We've got some decorations. You can see out the windows into the industrial district of Arctown back there. This window shows you where the pillager outpost is and just some of the fields and countryside around the town. And we also got a nether hub portal, so that'll take us right to the nether hub, which I'm not going to go in there right now, but I will be explaining about our new nether hub in the next episode. And over here we've got sort of the office for this new storage silo. So yeah, some pretty standard stuff. Beds, anvils, crafting benches, an ender chest, regular chest. And we also have these lecterns that explain what this storage silo is all about. So let me read this. The mission. Here at the ArcCraft International Research and Development Initiative, we strive to envision a world where science, technology, and magic are harnessed and synergized for the betterment of all sentient life within the Arcverse. Through new scientific discoveries, explorations into new realms and dimensions, experiments in the arcane and supernatural, and innovative and evolving technological advancements, there's no frontier we can't traverse, no challenge we cannot overcome. What better time than now to dream of the future? The initiative's newest campaign is to attempt to erect simply the greatest Minecraft survival megabase of all time, form and function united in a multifaceted build of high-tech facilities and luxury suites. Key amenities will include an all-item auto-sorting and storage facility, a complete array of farming concourses, super smelters, auto-potion brewers, vendor supermarkets, a multi-dimensional hub, superhero labs, biome conservations, and beacon and transportation infrastructure. This is a massive project with construction spanning months or even years. If you're interested in donating materials, joining the construction task force, or applying to become part of the initiative, please mail Kilson's community box. And then on the last page, we just have some contact information. So yeah, this book is meant for the other art crafters to come and see the instructions on how to use this silo properly. We don't really need to look through the second book. It's mostly just giving people a deeper understanding of how to place materials in the silo. So yeah, with all that information in mind, basically I'm planning on building an epic mega survival base that's going to be like absolutely next level, and we're going to need a ridiculous amount of materials. So the whole point of this silo is just to accumulate materials. We're going to be accumulating glass, concrete, all the different stone blocks, bricks, grass, all the different wood types, including the new nether variants. We're going to have end blocks and all the nether blocks ready to go. It's all the different dyes, and then over on this side we've got all the rare materials as well, you know, gold blocks, emerald blocks, iron blocks, quartz blocks, fuel. We're going to have all the different light sources and all the different redstone components, and we're going to have stacks upon stacks upon stacks of all of these materials ready to go, so that once it comes time to build this mega facility, it's basically going to feel like creative Minecraft. We're going to have everything at our fingertips, and we're just going to be able to build, and we're not going to have to worry about collecting materials. So that's the plan. And yeah, I'm really, really excited for this building. I'm just going to do a couple flybys and kind of show off the exterior of this building once more. But yeah, so I've actually been making plans for more than a year now to build this ridiculous mega base that I'm describing. And it's going to be kind of like in the style of ArcCraft, if you guys know what ArcCraft is, just like really, really detailed. The farms probably aren't going to be as intense as ArcCraft, but the whole facility as a whole, just the way it functions with a lot of redstone contraptions and a lot of farms, it's going to be very ArcCraft-esque. I'm also planning on building this mega base over top of an end portal so that we have access to all dimensions within the base. Hence the multi-dimensional hub. This base is going to have everything. Okay, so I'm going to briefly pop my head into my Guardian Goodies shop to see if we've made any sales. The dark prismarine is pretty popular. Oh, nice, perfect. There we go. So how much is that? I think I made, 16 diamonds there. Excellent. And we got some sea lantern sales as well. That's another 8, so we got 24 diamonds in total. Those two are the hot sellers, so I'll definitely be restocking the dark prismarine. And yeah, that looks like all our sales, but I'll take 24 diamonds, hell yeah. And back at the basement workshop, I'd like to do a little bit of work on stocking the storage silo for the mega base that I was just showing off earlier in the episode. Down here we've got a cellar storeroom for all of our ores and minerals, and I'm going to grab a shulker box of quartz. Yeah, so let's grab this shulker of quartz, and I'm also going to grab some wood upstairs, and the reason is I'm going to be making a whole bunch of redstone components for the storage silo for the mega base for the future. So yeah, we're going to start off with comparators and repeaters and redstone torches. I'm going to try and get a shulker box of each of those. So let's pull out this shulker here, and we will get all of these stacks of wood right here. Perfect. And just throw those in the box. And I've got a huge mine that I've been digging out, a beacon mine. So we're going to carry this quartz. I'll just leave this bit of oak wood behind. So we're going to carry the quartz and we're going to carry the wood over to the beacon mine. And we'll be able to use all of the stone and cobblestone that I've got piled up there to craft redstone components. So we just got to head over a little bit west of Arktown. Should be able to see it coming up in the mountains here. Yeah, here we go. There's the beacon. Just head under the water, down to the beacon. And as you can see, I've hollowed out a huge area down here. And I've got all the valuables and stone locked away in shulkers and chests over here. So you can see, yeah, that's all full. This is all full of ores. We've got a whole bunch of diamond and emerald ore. I'm really proud of all that. Lapis up the yin-yang. Some mob heads as well, so a lot of gold. This is all iron ore, so that's pretty amazing. All redstone blocks that I've mined from this beacon mine. And this is all coal blocks and coal ore. And then if we head down here, we've got boxes full of granite, cobblestone, stone, diorite, andesite, all that stuff. So we're going to plop down our shulkers of our wood and our quartz, and we're going to just craft up a whole fuck ton of comparators and redstone torches and repeaters. First things first, we're going to make a bunch of redstone torches, and to do that we got to convert all this wood into sticks. Alright, beautiful. There's our first shulker of redstone torches. Next, I crafted up all of the comparators because I figured they would be one of the most resource intensive, so I wanted to get that out of the way. And it was while I was recording this clip that I soon realized that there's a way faster way to craft all this stuff if you just search in the recipe book. But I wasn't thinking along those lines at first, so we did a bunch of them manually, and then I finally got the hang of it, and now we're crafting comparators way faster with the recipe book. So burning through all the stone, we're burning through all the quartz, we're burning through all those torches I made, but our goal here is to create an entire shulker box of comparators. I ran out of stone at this particular storage deposit, so I switched over to cobblestone and started making a bunch of droppers because I do also want to get a shulker box full of droppers. But what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut to some time-lapse music, and you guys can just see me craft up all of these redstone components for the silo, and yeah, we'll just listen to some music and get her done. I ended up running out of wood, so I went to a nearby spruce forest to cut down a bunch of trees so that I could create more sticks so I could craft more redstone torches, and I got a full double chest full of redstone torches. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. Then I continued on crafting a shulker's worth of repeaters. Sweet, so that concludes our redstone component crafting session. We got a shulker of repeaters, we got a shulker of droppers, we got a shulker of comparators, and we got a shulker of redstone torches, so very impressive. Okay, great, and back at the base I've been preparing a number of shulker boxes. I've got them all in my inventory here, and these are all full of different products. So we got some stone, we got some cobblestone down here, and we got diorite, bone blocks, firework rockets, dried kelp blocks, we got ender pearls, we got slime blocks, honeycomb blocks, grass blocks, andesite, dirt, gravel, sand, and we're going to deposit all of these things into the storage silo for the mega base. So I'm going to head over there now, and yeah, basically this is going to be one of our first major shipments of items into the storage silo. So we can bring all the cobblestone, throw it in there, throw all the stone in this guy, and we'll just keep bringing everything into all the chests. So I'll take care of that. Okay, so we're just going to sort away the last of this stuff. We got some honey blocks and some honeycomb blocks. We'll throw the honeycomb in here. And I think I'm going to keep a few of these stacks for myself actually for now. We'll get the honey up here in the redstone area. And that's that. We got the first shipment of supplies into the storehouse. So throughout the episode, I've shown off 3 brand new buildings that we've added to Arctown. You got the giant tower coming down from the iron farm, which you can see right here on the right. And then just beyond that on the right, we also have the Hoyle Hotel. And then as I'm passing through this building right here, that's the new storage silo for our mega build that we're going to be doing later on. And I'm actually going to add a 4th new building to Arctown right here. So I've mapped out a little plot of smooth stone, which you can see right here, this grid. And this is going to be the site of the new Arctown water tower. So Scooch and I were talking, and we've been thinking, since we have all these new buildings popping up, all these new additions, we think it's about time that Arctown got upgraded and became a city. So we're going to dub it New Arc City. And the opening of the New Arc City water tower will be the final act in transforming the town into the city. So I've laid down a bed and an ender chest, and I got all my shulker boxes of supplies here, and this should be pretty much everything we need. So we got a whole bunch of prismarine bricks, a whole bunch of prismarine walls, sea lanterns, iron blocks, prismarine slabs, and yeah, so I've been looking at some designs for water towers in real life, and the design that I'm going to go with is like teal or cyan in color, and I'm going to go for a sleeker, more modern style of water tower. Alright, so I'll fill up my inventory with just a little bit of each of these, and I've already built this in creative mode actually, so I know the exact design I'm going to do and how many materials it's going to take. Okay, let's start out by plotting the base of the tower. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks of space. Excellent. I can place 2 more blocks of prismarine bricks and another one right here in the middle. 2 more, and then 4, 2, 3, 4. 7 more blocks of space. Make sure, perfect. A couple more blocks, 1 block in the center, a couple more. And then we're just going to repeat this pattern all the way around. 2 more right here, 1 right there, a couple right here, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. Perfect. Okay, now let's do a little bit of a flyby just to make sure that it's looking symmetrical. It looks pretty symmetrical from here, but I do want to do a quick flyby. Okay, and we'll turn around, see what this looks like. Nice, it's looking very circular, and the color is perfect. That's the exact color that I'm going for, so I think this is going to turn out great. Okay, excellent. I'm going to jump into some time-lapse footage, and let's get this tower built. Alright, nice. This thing's starting to look pretty sweet. Take a look at this. There we go. And I'm loving the sea lanterns lighting it up at night as well. So yeah, we're pretty much done the initial tower segment of the build, but now we have to start thinking about the part that's going to sit on top, the bowl part of it that will hold the water of the water tower. That's going to be a lot more complex, so I don't think I'm going to build that on camera because it's going to be like pretty slow. Let's jump to the finished product. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here it is in all its glory, the New Arc City water tower. And you can see we're coming off the diorite road here from town, and I made a separate kind of andesite, polished andesite road behind the Dollarama. I also built this bridge. I figured it would be kind of cute to have this little fishing bridge on the creek. You got Scooch's campground over there, and on the other side you got the pillager outpost. I also hollowed out a bunch of area around the pillager outpost, but I'm going to share that in a later episode, so hang tight for that one. But here it is, yeah, so you can take a look from underneath. The New Arc City water tower, looking really nice with all the prismarine. New Arc City water tower, caution, maintenance facility. And I even installed a redstone piston door to make it even more official and kind of cool as you're going in. It's like you're going into this awesome facility. And then I put a water elevator going up the center, and I'm containing the water with these iron bars. So yeah, I think it's a good effect. You got the water elevator in the center going all the way up the tower. You do have to be careful at the top though, because there is some metal fences that you'll get stuck in if you don't move to the side. So as you get near the top, you just kind of have to move over to the side. And then once you're here, there's not really a way to get up onto the catwalk. That's why I put the sign out front, caution maintenance facility. It's not really like a place that is easy to navigate, but you can use your elytra and your trident and you can zip out of the water and you can hop up right onto the catwalks. And you can see I'm using the new chains that they've added in 1.16, and I got the new soul lanterns as well. And for the catwalk, I'm just using metal bars and some iron trapdoors, and yeah, I think it's a pretty good effect. I also went with iron blocks along the walls instead of more prismarine bricks, because I think that the prismarine bricks would have been too much of one color, especially at the top bowl section. So I think the iron blocks help to balance that out. So we can hit those buttons and we can hop out onto the outdoor catwalk. You can take a look. It's a really, really great viewing platform up here. You can see the sunset. You can see the iron farm up there. You can see the storage silo. Down below we got the pillager outpost, which again, I said I hollowed out that gigantic area there, and we're going to be exploring that in a future episode. But yeah, this catwalk goes all the way around the water tower. You can see the countryside. You can see down to Scooch's industrial district down there. Great view of the night sky. And yeah, there's the countryside and the ocean leading over to Mahario's base. And I'm sure we're going to be filling this area in with a lot more builds and functional spaces in the future. So yeah, guys, this is the birth of New Arc City. Can I get back in? Will you let me back in? Okay, sweet. Yo, check this out. I built this at the perfect level so that the clouds pass just over the water and just under the catwalk. It gives it this really cool effect, like steam rising from the water treatment process. Just doing a little night flyby over the top of the water tower. Let's land on top here for a sec. And I put all bottom slabs up here, so nothing can spawn on top. I tried to make sure the entire thing was spawn proof. I'm pretty sure I got it. And we can fly through the archway of the storage silo again. I'm loving all the new features and buildings popping up in Arctown right now. Or should I say New Arc City, yes. Yeah, I just love flying through everything. You can fly through the pillager outpost, under the new bridge that I made. Oops, kind of hit the side of the bridge first. And here's Schnerb's castle over here. He's got all these Mario pixel arts coming up, which is pretty cool. New Arc City, getting better every day. Let's see if I can pass through this window. Nice. Alright guys, well with that, we are going to wrap it up on today's episode. I had a lot of fun building the new water tower and showing off all the new features of Arctown, New Arc City, the new storage silo for our crazy mega base that we're going to be building in the future. I cannot wait for that. If you enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like and consider subscribing. If you're a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate fan, you're not going to want to miss the new Captain Falcon highlight reel that I've got coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that one. And I'll catch you guys in episode 12, where we're going to be exploring a lot of the new nether features in 1.16. I'm pretty stoked about that. We're going to get our netherite armor, and we're going to try and build a gold farm. Take care, everyone. Kilson out. Peace.